Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm your teacher Saharun Nisa. Today is 20 July 2020 and it's 11th week according to your syllabus breakdown. Today is Monday and today is day for English work. So topic we are going to cover today are tense, future perfect tense, present indefinite tense. This present indefinite tense is also included in your syllabus. Picture description from your Oxford Broadway course book, page number 13. Then we are going to do voices, future indefinite tense. And the revision topics are figure of speech and novel, chapter number 1 and 2. So let's start our today's work. Now students, let's start our topic, future perfect tense. The definition of future perfect tense is, what is a tense? I have told you earlier, the tense is a time. So future means the time which is coming, not present, not past. Future perfect tense, perfect means something is completed. So what is future perfect tense? The definition is, future perfect tense is used to express completion of an action in future before another activity happens. So the examples are, the patient will have recovered from illness by the next month. There are some incidents which you are thinking that in future they are going to complete before any other activity is going to happen. That is called future perfect tense. The patient will not have recovered, and you can see that in simple future we used will, and in future continuous tense in the previous unit and in the previous week we have used will be, and now today we are going to use will have. Will the patient have recovered from illness by the next month? Now students, rules of this tense are, number 1, in Urdu, sentence ends with chuka hoga. You know that in all the perfect tenses we use chuka or liya. Now in future perfect tense we are using chuka hoga, chuka hoonga, chuke honge, chuki hogi. And in the second sentence, use of third form of verb. In the perfect tense, you know that in present perfect we use helping verb has, have, and we use third form of verb. Similarly, we are using third form of verb in the future perfect tense as well. Helping verb in this future tense we use will have and shall have. In negative sentence we are going to add not between will and have. Will not have, shall not have is used. And when you are going to use interrogative sentence, you are simply going to put will or shall in the start of a sentence. I think you have understood the rules. Now just try to implement these rules on the sentence. Future perfect tense practice. Translate the following in English. वो चाय पी चुकी होगी. Word bank I have written for you. शेर पिंजरे में पहुंच नहीं चुका होगा. क्या उस्ताद मुश्किल सवाल पूछ चुका होगा. हॉल में कितने लोग बैठ चुके होंगे. मैं मिठाई खा नहीं चुकी होंगी. Let's do first for example and other you will try to do by yourself. वो, and in the last होगी is written, so it is she. वो चाय, chai is tea, पी taken, चुकी होगी will have. So the sentence structure in English will be, she will have taken tea, and the negative will be, she will not have taken tea, and the question sentence will be, will she have taken tea, question mark. You are not going to use write the negative and interrogative sentences, just simply do these 5 sentences on the copy. Now let's check the answers. Translate the following in English. She will have taken tea. Lion will not have reached in the cage. Will the teacher have asked the difficult questions? How many people will have seated in the hall? I will not have eaten sweets.